Next, we will work with some abdominals. You will need something that you can squeeze between your thighs. Maybe a cushion is good, or a rolled up blanket, or if you've got a fat yoga block, that would work as well. So find something of a reasonable width to squeeze. A thin cushion's no good. You have to roll it up or fold it. And then lie down on the floor with the cushion or the roll or the block between your thighs. Let's start with some very simple activation. Inhale and press the feet down. Exhale, squeeze the thighs onto the roll and gather the belly in. Inhale, relax all that. Exhale, squeeze the thighs onto the cushion, gather the belly in. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, squeezing and gathering. Do 3 more. Next thing we'll do is frog with a roll. This one we may not have done before, so maybe watch me first for a round. So there's a roll between the thighs. All right, inhale. I'm rotating the front thighs in. My inner thighs are staying fairly close together. On the exhale, I'm pushing the lower back ribs down and moving the legs away a little bit. If you're new to this, then legs just move a couple of inches. If you're feeling very confident with this, it may be the legs go further. Inhale, legs come back up. Now hold onto the cushion, and then you're taking the knees and the feet wide out to the side. On the exhale here, your pubic bone curls up into the roll. I might try showing this the other way around, so it's a little bit easier to see. So now if you lie down on the mat, have the roll between your thighs. Great. Inhale and press the back lower ribs into the floor. Rotate the front thighs in. Knees are still staying fairly close. Exhale, press the lower back ribs down. Move the knees a couple of inches away from the chest. Inhale, bring the knees back up. Keep the lower back ribs pressing down. Hold onto the cushion and take both legs out into frog so the knees and feet are wide. Exhale, curl the pubic bone up into the cushion. Inhale, knees back together. Rotate the front of the thighs in, feet come a little wider. Exhale, press the lower back ribs down. Move the knees a couple of inches away from the chest. Keep lower back ribs pressing down. Inhale, knees come back up. Hold on to the prop and then take the knees and feet both wide this time. Exhale, curl pubic bone up into the roll. Inhale, knees back together. Rotate the front of the thighs in. Exhale, press lower back ribs down, moving the feet in the direction of the floor, only going so far as you can stay really stable in the back and there's no pain. Inhale, legs come back up. Hold onto the prop. Now take the knees and feet wide. Exhale, curl the pubic bone up into the roll. Let's do one more. Inhale, knees back together. Rotate the front of the thighs in. Exhale, press the lower back ribs down. Move the knees away from the chest, feet towards the floor. Staying really stable with the back ribs on the floor. Inhale, knees come back up over the hips. Hold onto the prop, and then take the knees and feet out into frog. Exhale, curl the pubic bone up into the prop. Inhale, knees back together. Exhale, bring one foot to the floor and then the other foot to the floor. And then put the cushion to one side. Take some slow, kind breaths into your belly and into your lower back. Notice your belly, any warmth you generated there. And also notice if there's lots of internal dialogue comes up when you do abs. Being discerning about what you choose to tune into. Like sometimes we need to pay attention to things because it would be better to do something different. Sometimes if we're just endlessly beating ourselves up, there's very little value in that. It can be much more productive to say good things to yourself. Like to send some gratitude or appreciation to your belly rather than hating it. It's better to evolve through love than hate. In fact, I'm not sure you can evolve through hating. Not in a good way anyway. Next thing we'll do is star spiral pulse. This is another abdominal. We will work just with the legs of this first, and then you'll have an option to add the head in. So lift both feet up off of the floor. Can I see what you can see? Yeah, I think you can see what I'm doing with this. Great. Both feet are up off the floor with the knees bent. Take a huge breath into the lower back. Hold the breath, push the lower back down towards the floor. Now exhale and straighten your right leg straight up in the air. Rotate the legs so the toes come inwards, and then push the heel up towards the ceiling 1, 2, 3 times. Inhale, bend the right knee. Hold the breath, press the lower back down. Exhale, straighten the left leg up in the air, rotate the whole leg in, and then pulse the heel up to the ceiling 1, 2, 3 times. Inhale, bend the knee. Press the lower back down, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, right leg goes up in the air. Internally rotate the whole leg and pulse the heel 1, 2, 3 times. Pull the belly down. Inhale, bend the knee. Hold the breath, press low back down. Exhale, straighten left leg, rotate the whole leg in, pulse 1, 2, 3 times, pulling the belly down. Inhale, bend the knee. Now, exhale and pause for a moment. We'll do 2 more rounds of that. If you want to add another level of difficulty to this, interlace the hands together and rest the head in the hands. If that doesn't feel like fun to be doing the head and shoulders as well, just keep the head and shoulders down and the hands on the belly and just do the legs. So if you're doing head and shoulders, clasp the hands behind the head. Feet are up off the floor. Inhale, head and shoulders lift up. Hold the breath, press lower back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows go left, right leg goes up in the air, rotate it in and pulse the heel. Inhale, bend the knee, elbows to middle. Press lower back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows go right, left leg goes up in the air, rotate it in, pulse. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, bend the knee, elbows to middle. Press lower back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach both elbows towards the left knee. Take the right leg up in the air, inwardly rotate and pulse, pulling the belly down. Inhale, bend the knee, elbows to middle. Hold the breath, press lower back down, curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows right, left leg goes straight up in the air. Rotate the whole leg in, pulse. Inhale, bend the knee, bring the elbows to the middle. Exhale, head to the floor and feet to the floor. Send your breath to your belly, send your breath to the lower back. And congratulate yourself for doing this work of strengthening this vital part of your body. Modern life is way more sedentary than the life our ancestors would have lived. And it's really great to do these exercises to help get us connected to our core and to help get our core stronger and more flexible. So thank yourself and thank your belly. Maybe give it a rub in a nice way. Roll onto one side and then come onto your hands and knees. Next, we will do turbo puppy or turbo dog. So from your hands and knees, take the hands a little further forwards. Inhale and bend the elbows halfway to the floor. Exhale and bring the elbows closer in towards each other. Inhale, keep all 10 fingers pressing down, particularly the index finger. Exhale, relax the neck muscles. You have a choice now. Option 1 is to keep the knees down in turbo puppy. Option 2 is to lift the knees up into turbo dog. Whichever one you're doing, keep the bend in the elbows. Keeping your breath steady and smooth. Breathing as a kindness to yourself. As a way of steadying your energy. As a way of finding stillness, even amid the mild stress of turbo dog. Then come out of that and come into a kneeling position. If kneeling down on the feet doesn't feel comfortable, you could kneel up like this. Either's fine, either like this or like this. And then we'll work with bird wing. Inhale and have the hands in front of the elbows. Exhale, squeeze the upper arms next to the ribs and rotate the arms so the hands come to the side. Inhale, hands come closer. Shoulders stay down. Exhale, hands come out to the side. Squeeze the upper arms in, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, hands come closer. Exhale, hands come out to the side. Squeeze the upper arms in, squeeze the elbows in. Do that 5 more times. Moving in a way that feels kind. That might mean not moving to extremes. And then relax your arms.